Alright, welcome back to Big E. Welcome to episode 2 recap of the challenge season 40 Battle of the Eras. Obviously, episode 1 left us with a cliffhanger, knowing, well, everyone knows who it is because it starts off everyone walking into the elimination and everyone who got nominated is in the elimination. But for the first elimination ever of the season, there are 4 different ones, all from each era. Era 1, Bol was in. Era 2, Horacio. And Era 3, Horrible Era 4, Take Shelter. But it also cuts off, before everyone goes in elimination, cuts off with a 24-hour earlier where having because Amanda got thrown into elimination and Tori's pretty much her only friend. She was a little bit felt like she was betrayed. But the matchups of the elimination is Nia versus Amanda from Era 3, Tony and Leroy Era 3, Derek and Mark Era 1, Aneesa and Katie Era 1, Theo and Paulie Era 4, Olivia and Nurys Era 4, Cara, Maria, and Kellyanne in Era 2, with Ryan and Brandon in Era 2. Of each elimination is each era, and Era 3 is up, and the first one is Balls In, where first one to get 2 points out of 3 wins, and then we get Amanda versus Nia first, so for the women's side. So Amanda is offense while Nia is defense. With the first round going to, shockingly, Amanda, because Nia is tall and got that reach. But then round 2 starts off where they switch, so Nia is now offense while Amanda's defense, and then Nia just smokes her, takes Era 2, round 2, and then round 3, meaning Amanda is the first one out, the 40th place, and just first one out of season 40. Then we've got Tony and Leroy next up, and well, Leroy starts as offense and Tony's defense, but it also cuts down to 24 hours early again, where they're talking while Leroy's cutting Brandon's hair, saying we're the bottom 2 of the totem pole of Era 3, and Leroy doesn't want to go against his friend, but he has to. Then it cuts back to the elimination of first round. So first round's dead ball, meaning the ball went out of the circle, and now they have to switch. So now Tony is defense, Leroy is offense, and Tony gets the first point, and pretty much just runs into him and just puts all his weight on him. But Johnny Bananas up in the offense is cheering for Leroy, and Tony feels like why? I know you're his friend, and you know we're friends as well, but Leroy, he's going for Leroy. And then Tony in round 2 just picks him up and just puts him to the ground like a little suplex, and just goes for it and wins. So Leroy is out. Now Era 1 is next. It is Horacio, which is Derek's literally made the Horacio famous. And Derek, they go in all in. The battle goes all in. Derek gets the first one, and then Mark needs to win to stay in. But unfortunately, Mark, even though he was on top, Derek was just knowing what to do. So even though he's on the bottom, he gets it and wins, sending Mark home, sending the Godfather home. Then Aneesa and Katie goes in. Everyone's like, oh, this is going to be an easy win. Katie's going to just get out in a few seconds. But no, Katie is scrappy. She is lasted longer than anyone they expected. Everyone was cheering, popping off. And then Aneesa gets it. And then round 2, Katie lost all her energy, and Aneesa gets that round 2 very easily. Then it goes to Cara, cuts to Cara and Paulie talking, and talking shit to Johnny Bananas and Laurel because they're sending them in. And pretty much, for once, Paulie isn't the aggressive one. He's more of a, like, he's a tame one this season. And Cara is more of the pissed off one. Because she was, like, begging to stay in, and then, you know how Cara is. If she doesn't get her way, she whinges like a fucking 2-year-old. But it cuts to Laurel, like, saying, oh, I wish I didn't put Cara in, but there were stronger girls on our team. Then cuts back to Cara saying, fuck Laurel. So there might be more beef going on in episode 3 or 4. Then we get cut back to elimination round of Thea and Paulie. Obviously, the whole brawl we know. While Paulie saying, oh, I have bigger guys than him. I'm going to dominate him. First round, Thea just runs him over. Puts him back. And just Thea gets it. Round 2, same thing happens again, but Paulie grabs his leg and, like, puts some type of effort. But Thea just leaps over him and just gets the button and takes a huge W, sending Paulie home, meaning Cara is alone in this elimination. Now, Oliver and Nurys, the recent beef, recent rivals, and friends to enemies from last season 39. Olivia and Nurys are going in at it, but because earlier Horacio feeling bad, and Michelle was saying we should put Jenny in, which it's just not fair because Jenny is just a beast, so Olivia goes in as we know. And first round, literally they run into each other, don't even fight and go for the button, which everyone's like, boo, and to be fair, it is a boo, but Olivia wins that one. Now round 2, we get a little bit of a scrap. And we got Nurys pushing Olivia over, but then we got like Nurys dragging Olivia, and then Olivia grabs her leg, and then she just gets up and pulls her, and then she just gets to the point of just run to the button and get the job done, sending Nurys home. Which now Horacio lost his girlfriend, Cara Maria lost her boyfriend in the game, so maybe they are alone. Then we got Cara with Kellyanne, Ryan and Brandon. We got all of them going together doing Take Shelter, which shockingly cuts to back to earlier in the episode. Wow, shocking, where CT is pretty much saying, Cara, you need to stop being like upset. Just get into your angry mode and just win, take the elimination. So they have 20 minutes to like put whatever they want, or like put chains and rope and just make it confusing to open the bunker to hit the button. And we got, shockingly, Johnny and Laurel helping Kellyanne. We got CT helping Cara. Actually, to be honest, the entire Era 1 is helping Cara. And after they put everything done, they have to, take everything off again. And the first one to get it, which was a very close one, it was like 2 seconds apart, Cara gets it, and Kellyanne's like, you know what, it was 2 seconds, she's upset that she's going home early, but Cara is staying in, so it's like a win-lose situation. And then we've got Brian and Brandon pretty much is just gassed out, just tired, and now Ryan just gets a knot and just pulls it all down, sending Brandon home. While everyone leaves from the elimination, all the eliminated players stay back, even though they're still going home, but they still have the effect of the karma vote, deciding who's going to win the 1 mil, or have the effect of winning it, where each era votes in, puts the voting down like 1 to 5, meaning 5 is the lowest and 1's the best, voting who they want them to win, which maybe we might find out next episode what technically it actually does. But with episode 2, 16 in elimination, 8 eliminated, meaning 32 players are left in, episode 3 of next week. So the winners, Derek K and Aneesa for Era 1, Era 2, Cara Maria and Ryan, Era 3, Tony and Naya, Era 4, Thea and Olivia, meaning the losers are Mark and Katie for Era 1, Brandon and Kellyanne for Era 2, Era 3 is Leroy and Amanda. And error 4, Paulie and Nurys. So the ranking as it stands, I will put it in the description as also. 40th place, Amanda. 39th place, Leroy. 38th place, Mark. Then Katie in 37th. 36th was Paulie. 35 was Nurys. And then 34 and 33rd of Kellyanne and Brandon. This was a little bit a longer episode of the recap, but it doesn't matter because next episode it'll probably be just 1 or 2 people going out each time, so it will be a shorter one. And make sure you like and subscribe because errors, fuck me, I'm losing it today. Episode 3 is next week, and I'll see you next week. Peace out. Boom.